Hey guys, hey, welcome to Mondays with Mark. I'm Mark, and this is Smokey Steve and Mark. Yes, it is. Welcome back, and how are you? It's great to see you on this fine Mondays with Mark. Nah, seriously, how are you anyway? It is great to see you another long Monday today, let me tell you. But all is good right now. Oh man, we have a great show tonight too. Yeah, we're gonna be back in the kitchen again. Well, last week we did a project, so I thought this week maybe we'd cook something. Y'all, we're gonna make coco vin. Oh yeah, and then we may have a little special guest making some side dish for that, and then we're gonna finish things up with a dessert. Oh yeah, candy bar fondue. Ah, definitely. You know what? But first, before we go into the kitchen, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much for all of your all of your support and your kind comments and your understanding. We took a couple days off of filming last week. That was Sunday or Saturday Coffee Talk. And Friday too, we just needed a little bit of time. We needed to, kind of regroup a little bit. Well, it's no secret. We have shared that both Steven and I things have been a little hectic lately, a little stressful, and we're struggling with a few things, but really all is well. We just needed a little moment there to kind of regroup and just take some time for ourselves, and we did that over the weekend. So thank you so much for understanding, and on that note too, later on this week, I'll actually be joining Steven for his storytime segment, and we're gonna do a little real talk. I know I never like talk seriously, but I will this week. And we'll just fill you in on exactly what's going on with the both of us, and maybe we'll catch up a little bit on our goals and resolutions. We haven't talked about those in a while, so we'll do that. And y'all, oh my gosh, it's in the works. Finally, we have a really awesome special coming up. It's all about the movies, complete with the viewer interaction, giveaways, all that good stuff, and it's all movie themed. I just can't wait. I'm totally stoked for it. And so that's coming up. And let's see, tonight we're going to be in the kitchen, and next week, y'all, it's our Easter doubleheader. Yeah, we're going to have two awesome projects for Easter. So I thought if you wanted to get a little jump on the projects, these are some of the items you might need. Now, I just picked a few of them that you might like. I don't know, you may have to look for, I don't know, you might want to order online or something in case you can't find it like at your local store. So first of all, and probably most easiest to find would be these little terracotta pots. Now they have them at the Dollar Tree, but my Dollar Tree actually sold out of them, so I had to go to another one across town, and then they did have them. So you're going to need 6 of these. You could do all one size, you could do different sizes, whatever, but just get the small ones like this. And then you're also going to need some catgrass seeds. Oh yeah. And well, now you could get the seed packets pretty much anywhere. Seeds packets are out everywhere. You can get a bag like this too, whatever. Pet stores have them, or you can order these online too. And probably the one you'll have most difficulty finding, you need some orange tulips. Oh yeah. Again, the Dollar Tree sold totally out of them weeks ago. But I was able to find these online at Amazon. Now I got a big package like this. It was $20, but this is enough to make several projects. So you're going to need about 20 to 25 tulips about this size, and these are about 1.5 inches, okay? So those are just 3 items, you may want to like pick up this week, so you can be all ready for our double header next week. Yeah, I'm excited about that too. I'm kind of excited about spring this year, Today we had snow. We did. Now, it wasn't crazy or anything, but it did snow on and off all day long. And our temperatures dropped. Oh yeah, we're in the teens. And it looks like it's going to be that way for a couple days before it warms up again. But hopefully that's the end of this, right? And then we can go right on with spring, because I have all my seeds planted for the garden, and I want to get out there and start working. And Oscar does too. Oh my gosh. All right, so I think I talked your ear off enough. You want to go make something? I am so stoked to share this recipe with you. You may remember, I can't remember if we shared it in a video or not. I think we did, but we got a gift of a bottle of red wine. And of course, you know, neither one of us drink. So I'm like, what the heck are we gonna do with it? Y'all, we're gonna make some coco vin that is knock your socks off, all right? So come on, let's go into the kitchen. Oh yes, it's coco vin time. Yes, yes, yes. So what the heck is coco vin anyway? Well, it is a French dish, and coco vin, or coq au vin, literally translates into rooster in wine. But I'm going to tell you, there's only one word to describe this dish, and that is sexy. This type of dish just says, I love you so much that I made this for you. But you know what? It's not hard to make. In fact, the whole thing can come together and be on the table in about an hour. Now, there's so many different variations of this dish. You can make it in the oven. In fact, traditionally, it is braised in the oven. You could make it on the stove top, in a slow cooker, or even in your Instant Pot. Tonight, we're going to do the whole shebang right on top of the stove. Oh, yes. And even better yet, this dish you could make days ahead of time and rewarm it whenever you need it. This dish tastes even better the next day. Trust me, all right? So let's get started, shall we? The first thing I did was made a coating for our chicken. And all this is about 1/3 cup of flour and 1 teaspoon each of dried thyme, dried parsley, and salt and pepper, okay? Now next, let's talk chicken, shall we? So for our dish, we're going to use about 8 to 10 pieces of drumsticks and thighs, and that would be bone in and skin on. Now, traditionally, this dish was made with a whole fryer chicken, so feel free to do that as well. You just got to cut that baby all up before we make it, okay? So, but today it's evolved into the most popular way of making it, the most popular cuts of chicken are thighs and chicken legs, okay? So the first step, we're gonna coat our chicken, and to do that, we just take our chicken and just dredge it in our flour mixture like this, all right? That's all there is to it. We don't need any like egg wash or anything. All right. And then that's all done. There we go. Now we're just gonna set this aside for a minute, okay? All right. So our next step, we're going to need about 6 slices of thick cut bacon, okay? And then of course I fried it all down there, okay, until it's nice and crispy, and then I removed it and just put it on some paper towels, and we set that aside, okay? And now I left the grease in the bottom of our pot here, okay? Now, you want to have about maybe 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of grease in there. If there's more than that, take it out and set it aside because we may need it, all right? As you probably can guess, we're going to be frying our chicken up in this, okay? All right, so let's do it. Okay, there we go. And we'll be working in batches there. I have, about 5 pieces in there, probably 2 batches, you know. And what we're going to do is brown our chicken on all sides. Just take about 5 minutes or so per batch, okay? So, while the chicken's browning, let's go over our ingredients. So you will need 1 tablespoon of butter, about 8 ounces of pearl onions. You could use frozen or fresh. 3 large carrots, and I sliced those like on the bias there. 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, about 4 sprigs of thyme, 1 tablespoon of parsley, and 1 bay leaf. Then we need 2 cups of dry red wine and 2 cups of chicken broth. And then to finish things up, we need 3 tablespoons of flour, 3 tablespoons of butter, which we have melted, and 8 ounces of baby bell mushrooms. And we just slice those all up just like that. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. All right, let's check our chicken. Okay, time to flip. Okay, And our chicken is all done, ready to go. And we removed it and we, once again, set it aside, right? I know. All right, so at this point, we're going to drain off the rest of our grease in here. Just pour it in there like that. Will it fit or won't it? I knew it would fit. Okay, and then we're going to add our 1 tablespoon of butter. Just like that. And we're going to pop it back on the heat. And we're going to add our pearl onions right to the pan. And our carrots. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. Okay, give it a little stir. Get that butter melted. Okay. And then we're going to let these saute for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to add our garlic and let it saute for 1 minute more. Okay? All right. Ooh, 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 nice. Okay, add the garlic. Okay, I know it seems like there's a lot of steps in this, right? But you know how I am, and you know how I always say, right? It's all about building flavors, building flavors. Oh, it makes such an excellent dish. And this is the type of dish that calls for it. And 1 minute down. All right. Okay, so next, y'all. Next, we add our tomato paste. Okay, so we're just going to pop that in there like that. Okay. Remember, that was about 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to give that a stir so it kind of, like, I don't know, kind of coats the vegetables a little bit. You know, just want to kind of get it incorporated a little bit. Know what I'm saying? Okay, there we go. Just like that. All right, so we got that in there. And next, we add our herbs. That would be our thyme. Just pop that right in there. We got our parsley. Pour that right in there. And our bay leaf. Let's get a nice one. That's a nice one. Put that in there. Okay. All right. A little stir there. Okay. Perfect. Oh, now you should smell it. Ooh. Okay. So now we have the wine part. Oh, yeah. So we have 2 cups of dry red wine here, and we're going to pour this in slowly and kind of deglaze the pan, okay? Ooh. Vino! Vino! All right. And we're going to give that a stir and kind of like scrape up the little bits from the bottom a little bit there, you know? There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Because all that is flavor. Okay. Very, very good. Okay. Now next, we add our 2 cups of chicken broth. You can pour it all in at once, just like that. Give that baby a little stir. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. And now we add our chicken. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Walk, walk, walk. Got the chicken. Chicken, 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 chicken. Put it right in there, just like that. Okay, and then after you have all of your chicken in the pan, we're going to bring it to a boil, and then we're going to reduce the heat to a simmer and let that cook for about 20 minutes, okay? Dun, dun. Oh man, it's been about 20 minutes. I wish you could smell it. So as you can see, some of our liquid has reduced a little bit. Oh man. All right, on to the next step. Okay, so I'm just breaking up my bacon here into little pieces, just like that. That's good. That works. Nice. Okay, so our next step, we're going to move this to the side, and we're going to take our flour and our melted butter, okay? And we're going to combine the two, just like that. Give that a little bit of a stir there, just to kind of combine it, okay? And then we're going to get a 1/4 cup of our liquid right from our pot. Dun, dun. And we're going to add that right to that too. Give that a little bit of a stir there, okay? Dun, 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 dun. Okay. And now we're going to add this to this, all right? And we're going to do this in increments here. So we're going to just kind of pour that in there like that. Start with half. Perfect. All right, and give that a little bit of stir just to kind of incorporate it a little bit there. Stir that around, and then you can tell if it's starting, and it is. See, it's starting to thicken up already. So for this, I'm only going to use half of this, okay? Now, if you find that yours is still a little too liquidy, just keep adding a little bit more of our roux until you get to a nice consistency there. But I think that's perfect. I'm gonna leave that just like that. Ooh, perfect. Okay, so next we're going to add our bacon. Yummy, everything's better with bacon. And our mushrooms right in there like that. Okay, so now give that a nice stir until all of our mushrooms are nice and coated. Okay, and now we're going to reduce our temperature to a simmer, just a little bit above low there. We're going to cover this and we're going to let that simmer for 20 minutes longer. And then, guys, we're all done after that. Yes. So I was thinking we need to have a side dish with this. Now, it said you can serve, some people serve it over egg noodles, some people serve it over rice. I don't know about that. But traditionally, and probably most popular nowadays, it's served with garlic mashed potatoes.
How about those garlic mashed potatoes, huh? So I'm doing the side dish, okay? So I had a few recipes in mind. I pulled a few from Google. Past experiences, this is what we have. Okay, you need potatoes. No big surprises. This is about 1.5 pounds of potatoes, cubed and then boiled for about 20 minutes. It took me about 20 minutes to add a potato that's about like that size, just to give you a heads up. And it'll smush. So 20 minutes of that, and then drain, put the lid on and let it hang out there. So I could just mash that, and that's mashed potatoes, right? No, it needs more. So what we're going to do is put together a little steeped cream, milky thing to mash into this. Often people throw in cream and butter, salt, pepper. But we're going to juice it up a little bit. So, the ingredients I have going over here are, we have 3/4 cup of cream or milk or half and half, your decision. There's the salt, pepper to taste. There's about a tablespoon of parsley chopped. It's fancy, but it tastes good too. 4 tablespoons of butter. And I have 3 little cloves of garlic too. And we're going to keep it nice and easy because Steve likes doing stuff in the kitchen nice and easy. So again, we only need to do one thing really. My garlic cloves. Now this is going to be garlic mashed potatoes. I'm not going to throw chunks of garlic into it. What I'm going to do is just line these little guys up and give them a whack. Just so they split open a little bit, see? Just a bit. Maybe another whack. Maybe I want another whack. There we go. That's the money shot. Okay. So into our pan, which we have, turn it up a little. We have our cream or milk, you're choosing, and our butter, and our garlic. Very good stuff. Salt. Potatoes need salt. Potatoes need salt. So this is where we're going to put our seasoning in. Could be, it depends on your taste, could be a teaspoon or upwards. If you're using 3 pounds of potatoes, you might need a tablespoon salt. It could be. So salt, pepper, our special Pennsylvania pepper. And then we're going to bring this up till it just is like scalded. Little bubbles around the outside, let the butter melt and let the garlic kind of infuse. You're just going to do that for maybe 5-10 minutes or so. Just get some of the raw garlic taste out. And then we will assemble and we will mash. So.
Is Oscar out there? Maybe he is.
We're there. I think we're there. We're there. Okay. So this is our cream mixed up with the garlic and everything else. So you can be brave or you can be me. And you can strain the garlic out of that. That works just fine. Throw it a little bit to the side. Now, old school, we're going to get in there and we mash. All right, and we are smashed. in the interest of prettiness, a little parsley. We'll put a little more on top later, just to give it some green. And there we go. Perfect side dish for fish, fowl, beef, what have you. Don't go too hard on the mashing or smashing. It'll turn into glue. So take it easy on that. Salt and pepper to taste, and you're good to go. So, do I hear little bells? I think that Coco Van may be calling. Yes, it is. Oh, I was so hoping it looked like that. Okay, let's give that a stir. Look at that. Oh, it smells so delicious. Okay, so at this point, you can give it a little taste test if you want and season it with salt and pepper to your taste if you'd like. And that's all there is to it. We'll find a nice little bowl to serve it in. Oh, let's dump this in. Just dump that right in. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, now at this point you want to make sure you take out your thyme sprigs here. You'll get rid of that and fish out your bay leaf. I don't want to get a mushroom. I want to get that. Okay. Oh, look, we lucked out. Oh, nope, that's a carrot. Well, we got to find our bay leaf in there and get that out. And there should be one more. Okay, well, I'm not going to put you through that. Yeah, so remove your thyme and remove your bay leaf, and you are set and ready to go. Oh my gosh! And Steve made some garlic mashed potatoes. Yes. Oh man, this is going to be a great dinner. Oh, wow. You know, that was so much fun to do. Oh my gosh. You know what? It has been so nice cooking more here on the channel. And I'm so happy that you guys seem to be enjoying it too. Not that we're going to, turn into a cooking channel or anything, but it has been nice cooking more. And doing a dish like this is super awesome as well. And you know, it got me thinking. Coco Van has a very interesting history. Well, or lack thereof. Well, you see, the exact origins of Coco Van is actually unknown. But braising chickens and cooking with wine, that's been going on since ancient times. So I'm willing to lay money that this dish was made back then as well. Now, the fact that Coco Van actually originally was made with rooster implies that it was a peasant dish. And rooster meat is very fibrous and tough, so it takes a long braising time and long marinating time to get that meat tender. And the addition of wine, that helps a lot. Now, I did find some, well, unproven legends about the origins of Coco Van, and one of them goes all the way back to ancient Gaul and Julius Caesar. Now, the rooster was a symbol of courage and bravery to the ancient Gauls, and it is said that Julius Caesar actually made this dish too. And in another theory, it can be traced all the way back to France's King Henry IV and his, well, now popular political speech, "A chicken in every pot." And that, of course, referred to general welfare for peasants and the rich alike. Now, there's no actual documented recipes for Coco Van until the 19th century. And it wasn't until 1961 and Miss Julia Child that made this recipe popular. She featured it in her Art of French Cuisine cookbook and featured it on her TV show as well. Great job, Julia Child. So anyway, we have a fabulous dinner for tonight, complete with a side dish. So all we need is a dessert, right? Fondue, anybody? All right, so fondue, actually is commonly known to be a Swiss creation, right? But actually, it hails from the French Alps region of Savoie.
And we're gonna make a dessert fondue tonight, y'all. I'm about to share with you my recipe for candy bar fondue. Oh, and it's so easy to do. So look, this is what we're gonna do. The next time you're gonna make a nice dinner, like Coco Vaughn, and you want a dessert, we're gonna start this dessert before we start dinner. Walk away from it and it will be ready when dinner's ready, all right? So let's get started. What do we need? Our ingredient list is this. We need a half a cup of heavy whipping cream, about 12 ounces of milk chocolate chips. Now, you know those bags come 11.5 or 12.5. Around 12 ounces is fine. You'll need about 7 ounces of unwrapped regular caramels. That'd be about a half of a regular sized bag that you find in a store. 7 ounces of fluff or marshmallow cream. Oh, yum, yum. And then finally we need 6 fun-sized Milky Way candy bars. Ooh, nice ingredient list, huh? Now, of course, fondue is all about dipping, right? Okay, so we need some stuff to dip in our fondue. So think like fruit like strawberries or apples, graham crackers, pretzels, even cubed up pound cake will be perfect for this recipe, all right? So, let's get started. Okay, so this is a dump it and forget it recipe, right? So we're gonna make it right in our crock pot or slow cooker, even your Instant Pot. You know it has a slow cooker function on it. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is take our insert out and give it a nice spray with some cooking spray, okay? And then, oh my gosh, it is easy as this. All we're going to do is add our ingredients right to the pot. That's our milk chocolate chips, all of our caramels, Milky Way candy bars, our heavy cream. Oh my goodness. Because why not, right? And our marshmallow cream. Marshmallow fluff! Love it! Ah, nice. Okay. And there, everything's in there just like that. That's all you do. Then we cover it up, turn it to low. Walk away and let it go for 2 hours. Now, you want to give it a stir about every half hour or so, okay? And after 2 hours, well, you know what? I'll just see you in 2 hours.
2 hours later.
Oh, take a look at this! Oh my gosh, it smells so delicious. Okay. Ooh, yes. Okay, so that was exactly 2 hours. And now all we have to do is take this out, pour it right into our fondue set. Nice. Okay. Put that in here. And there you have it. Ah! Nice. My candy bar fondue. Now, if you don't have a fondue set, no worries. Just turn your crock pot down to warm and it'll stay in there indefinitely, really. Pretty cool. You can also use this as an ice cream sundae topping. Oh, it's so awesome. Or you can use it to decorate finished cakes too, because it will harden up a little bit as it sits. Oh, so many uses, right? But the best ever is as a fondue. Oh, I want to eat this so bad, but I have something more to tell you. Should I? Okay, I'm not. Okay, so there's a lot of variations you can do with this too. Simply leave out the caramels and add 2 regular size York peppermint patties. Very good. Or how about stirring in a 1/4 cup of creamy peanut butter to this? Oh yeah, the possibilities are endless. Either way, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you give it a try, all right? Y'all, that was so delicious. Oh my gosh, we made this yesterday, so last night we we indulged ourselves. We'll just say that, okay? It was so good. Oh my gosh, everything was so good. Now seriously, like, coq au vin, I know it seemingly is a difficult recipe to do, but as you saw, it's really not. It's just like a lot of steps, that's all. And most of it is done like, you're not watching it, a lot of it is cook time, so, and I'll tell you what, that fondue, it can't get easier than that. Oh my gosh, so delicious. So I really hope you enjoyed that recipe, well, those recipes, and I hope you give it a shot. Now, if you do, definitely send me a picture. I can't wait to see what you come up with, okay? There's so many different variations for the fondue. I know, it's like so tempting. You want to try them all, right? I know, you can't. Just make one at a time, okay? I know, I wanted to make the York pepper and patty one, but we're gonna wait a little bit. So, I took all the leftovers into work this morning. Oh, they loved it. So anyway, all right, okay, enough of that. Thank you so much for spending your time with me this evening. I had a blast. I really did. I think I said it before. It's been great doing more cooking, and sharing it with everybody. It's been a lot of fun. So, and next week, y'all, our double header. Pick up those things, those materials. If you want to do it like in real time with me, okay? Because the projects are a lot of fun, and what a great way to welcome in spring and Easter. I'm totally stoked about spring. Change the backdrop a little bit. This is just a temporary one. We have a real nice backdrop coming up next week, but couldn't leave those snow-covered pine trees back there much longer, right? So anyway, thank you again, everybody. Definitely hit that subscribe button, okay? And hit that notification bell too, so you know when we have a new video coming out. You can check us out over on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll be sure to post all of the recipes that we made today over there, so you can just, screenshot them or download them and print them, and all of our contact information is listed right down below. That would be our email address and our post office box. If you have any questions or anything, just shoot me an email or leave a comment below, and I will get back to you just as soon as I can. Thank you again, everybody, and remember to always stay safe, stay well, but above all else, stay positive, okay? All right, I'll see you next time. Ciao, everybody!